What will the smartphone look like in 10 years? It's easy to underestimate how important iterative changes can be. Even with iterative updates, smartphones will be radically better than they are today, and they'll be different in some ways, too. The screens will be brighter and fold in different ways. The cameras will be so advanced that they'll threaten to obviate even higher-end SLRs, and the digital assistants inside them will be smarter. It was called the Folio, and it never launched. Palm had more immediate worries. And the phones themselves would become more engaging in and of themselves than Hawkins could have predicted. Certainly, there are some promising directions like AR glasses, folding displays, the chance that modularity will finally work, and even that our phones will stop consolidating into a single device and instead explode out into a mesh network of tinier, more bespoke gadgets. Foldables. Wouldn't it be better if our phones could shapeshift into a size fit for the task at hand? That's the promise behind foldables. Before foldable devices really take off, a couple of things need to be figured out, starting with the issue of cost. The Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3 takes folding phones a little closer to the mainstream with a $999 price tag, but that's still out of reach for many people, and the bigger foldables like the Fold 3 remain closer to $2,000. Manufacturers will need to be able to make those folding components more efficiently at a lower cost. Modular. The smartphone industry has dabbled in modular phones over the years, teasing a future filled with devices that can morph and upgrade as needed, adding on better cameras, different sensors, and surprising new capabilities. But time and again, the idea has failed. There was LG's G5, which let you slide out its bottom section to add on a hi-fi DAC or a camera attachment with a dedicated shutter button. But LG gave up on the entire concept by the next year. Then Motorola gave it a go with its Moto Z lineup, creating a system where accessories could magnetically attach to the back of the phone. There were battery packs, a JBL speaker, a Hasselblad camera, and even a competent movie projector, and they worked across several generations of devices. But sales figures didn't measure up, and eventually, the modular push fell by the wayside. Smart glasses. The most tempting prediction to make is that in 10 years' time, the handheld smartphone as we know it will be replaced, or at least relegated to our pockets more often than not, by smart eyeglasses. We're already on the path, though early attempts like Google Glass were too rudimentary, creepy, and strange-looking. More recent tries from companies like Focal still depend on the phone for too much of their functionality. Meta, the newly rebranded company behind Facebook, is continuing to explore the concept, and Apple's oft-rumored mixed reality glasses remain in development. But it doesn't take much to imagine a sleek future pair of fully independent smart glasses with lenses that double as private displays for things like our notifications, real-time AR directions, and video streaming. The main obstacle between existing and more capable smart glasses is being able to shrink all the necessary technology down into a pair that normal people would want to wear in public. Ambient computing. In the most sci-fi fueled visions of the next 10 years, a phone isn't something we carry around with us, it's everywhere. Every room in your home has a smart speaker, a screen, a lamp, and who knows what, that's connected to the network and ready to do whatever you would have asked of your phone. Outside of the home is more of the same. We don't carry a personal device with us, it's in our cars, at our bus stops, in every public trash can and street light. Rather than face the onerous task of taking a phone out of your pocket, unlocking it, opening the right app, and typing words on its little screen, the world around us will simply be equipped to do the tedious stuff for us. There are very obvious and serious ethical problems with this scenario. Equipping the world around us to anticipate and solve our needs requires us to surrender an incredible amount of information about ourselves. Maybe a fully ambient computing life isn't in our future, but it's not a stretch to imagine that aspects of this vision could come to life. Allison.